Alright, today we're going to be tearing the flywheel off of a 1989 Yamaha Big Bear 350, as well as the output yoke set, the U-joint set, as well as the middle drive gear and the bevel gear coming off that motor. So the first thing we're going to do, we're getting ready to pull this flywheel. We have the stator off already, and we are going to put the recoil pull starter back in. In this case, it's a block off to the recoil pull starter. We're going to go ahead and slide that bolt back in. 17 millimeter, we're going to run it all the way down. And I'll show you why we do that. We've got a flywheel puller here, and this one in particular is a Motion Pro, part number 08-0349. And that's going to be a 35 by 1.5 right-hand millimeter thread puller. And what that is, got threads, interior threads here, and then this will just run down right into the center, pushing on the crank, and which is why we put that bolt there, so it doesn't damage the end of that crank. So we're going to slide that puller all the way out and go ahead and thread it onto this flywheel. You want to make sure it's seated completely as far down as it can go. If it does not, it could potentially pull those threads on that flywheel and damage that flywheel. So once you get it all the way on, this particular one is a 19 millimeter socket, just run it in. And sometimes they're tough going like that. What I do then, and sometimes this won't always work, sometimes we got to get more air, but slam it. In this case it did work, it popped up, and you're able to pull that flywheel off. So undo the puller here. We've got your flywheel, we've got your idler gear here. For your starter, we've got your one-way bearing here. Now, once this bearing goes on there, it should just go one way. So if it spins both ways, you've got problems. If it grinds or catches, you've got problems, but this one's in good condition. We've got a bearing here that sits on that crank. That will come off at the same time, but we got a